Welcome back. I've just been in here rummaging around in the greenhouse, just watching the tomato plants grow because that's super exciting. As you can see, the tomatoes are a bit on the green side. Some people do like green tomatoes. I do not really. However, we do have our first pallet of tomatoes here, and this will continue to fill up with pallets of tomatoes. It is tripping me out because it really seems like these hazard tape lines are like floating in the air, but when you come this way, sometimes it looks like they're on the ground, sometimes it looks like they're floating in the air. I'm not sure which. Anyways, that's enough of that. I do believe I have every single thing sorted out to go ahead and get started harvesting with this behemoth harvester that I have. It's not even the biggest harvester in the game by far, but I think it'll do a nice job. It would be nice to have a larger header, eventually. We looked at some really massive headers in the past. Now, one thing that I'm not loving is the size of this trailer. It can hold grain and corn, as far as I know. Again, I'm having trust issues with knowing whether equipment is going to work or not, but it's obviously not going to hold very much, and it's going to take a lot of trips in order to get all this corn back and sell it. The other thing is I've been checking the corn prices. For example, right now they're all down. As you can see here, there's fluctuations in the price. It gets as high as about $695, and right now we're sitting at it in the low 400s, maybe mid 400s. Only the Hobo's farmer's market is going up in price. Therefore, selling corn is not a good time right now. That is because all of the farmers are harvesting and selling their corn, and supply and demand is in effect. And so we naturally want to wait until like next January in order to sell corn. However, if we want money right away, we can sell the corn right away. If we don't want money right away, then we don't need to sell it right away. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is harvest some corn, enough to possibly get enough money to build a silo, and then we're going to store the rest of the corn. And that tractor looks so odd. It's covered in lime. It needs a wash. And of course we got our nice new tractor, which doesn't even have a speck of dirt on it yet. Anyways, we shall get started. This is Hobo Hollow, episode 5. All right, well, let's go ahead and jump into our mighty harvester. Fire it up. We are working through the night. It is 10:11 p.m. and I have worked with this harvester in the past. It was my first purchase on a different piece of land that I was working on, a different saved game. And so I know roughly what its capacity is, and I know that this field is going to fill it up several times. So I'm just gonna come over here, make my first pass, and we're just gonna see how long it takes to fill it up. The other thing I'm wondering is if I can't just drive the full harvester over to Hobo's Farmer's Market and just unload it there, instead of unloading it into my measly trailer and taking like 85,000 trips. So that's yet to be determined. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and lower the header and turn on the harvester. Again, I hope that the harvester is not too loud and that you can actually still hear me. If you can't, I will have no idea until after I produce the video. Again, I will maintain that one of the most satisfying things about this game is just harvesting a field. I love just chopping down the crop seeing it spit out the back. Now, if we had a baler, this would be really cool because I could come behind and bale all this up, or, I believe I can use it for silage. Again, I don't know all the rules to this game, to tell you the truth. I don't know all of the things that I can use the byproduct of the harvested corn for. As you can see in the lower right corner, the harvester is filling up. However, it's filling up a bit slowly, not as fast as like canola, for example, which I have done in the past, or barley. So maybe this harvester will last a little bit longer than I'm used to. I left a little corn stalk back there. One thing that's just occurring to me that would be really fun is to like harvest a corn maze of sorts. It's too bad that we don't actually have any people that we could charge admission for and use that as some sort of side game, or another way to make money, because that is something that farmers do. Maybe in a future iteration and an update to the game they will have something along those lines, although I doubt it. Here's our cabin view. I find this view a lot harder to work with, but it is fun to look at. Alright, so what I'm just trying to do is make a pass around the field in general. I highly doubt that I can go all the way around the field with this harvester. So we're just going to go as far as I can, and then we're going to do more traditional up and down lines. So it is pretty noisy. I hope that my NPC has earplugs in or headphones. One of the things I've always wanted to do in life is ride on a harvester or a combine. I think that'd be really fun. So I expect to make quite a grundle of money from harvesting this field, and I think that's really going to set us up nicely for the rest of the game, honestly. And so I am really ecstatic that I was able to pull off getting this harvester, getting the header in time for the corn, and even with the setback we had with the bad harvester. That is a mistake I will not make again. Now that I know that it's just for grain, definitely has not much use and practicality when it comes to a cornfield. We've got a nice open lane here, and we just need to go straight for quite a bit of time. I think I'm going to go ahead and speed up the process for you guys so that you aren't extremely bored. You don't have to listen to me blabber on too much. Alright, so the harvester is going to be full any second now, and looks like it already is. So I think what my plan is now, honestly, I'm not too enthusiastic about this little tiny trailer that I purchased. It's just not going to do much good. It's going to fill up in about 3 seconds. And it's going to take 18,000 trips to just to get everything out of the harvester turned in and sold. So I think what I'm going to try and do, and I don't know if it's going to work because I don't think I've ever tried it before, is I'm going to figure out where I can sell this right now. We're just going to take the harvester over there. We're going to just try and unload the harvester at the place that I can sell it at. And right now, the best place, although Hobo's Farmers Market is on the rise, it's actually not the best price. The Circle C Salon, or Saloon, would be the best price. So I'm going to go ahead and tag that. I have no idea where it is. Okay, it's not too far away. That's not bad. And we're just going to drive the harvester over there. I might go this way. I don't know which way I'll go. And then I'll meet you over there. We're going to see if my plan works out and see how much money we get from our first harvester full load. And honestly, we've probably only done like 10% of the field or something like that. So again, I think we're going to be making a nice little bit of money here. Let me go ahead and speed this up for you, and I'll see you on the other side. Alright, so we have arrived here at the little shop. I'm going to try and not hit a car. I almost did. Oh, I think I just did. Oh dear. Well, you can take that out of my bill. And honestly, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. This is probably meant for a trailer, but I don't know for sure. So I'm going to go ahead and, I don't know, see if I can't just throw this on the ground. You can see that sign there. It looks like it's meant for trailer purposes, but you never know. The game might allow this. It's worth a shot, right? So, oh, look at that. It is working. Not bad, not bad. I love how I can just dump it right on the concrete there. Circle C Saloon they must have nice employees that just take care of it all for you. I wouldn't say that I am making grundle loads of money off of this just yet, but definitely my income is going up. That's always a good thing. And I am more than pleased that I don't have to use a trailer. So we made $2,341 off of that. Definitely not something I will complain about. Alright, so I just went to harvest, but unfortunately it has started raining. I do like the little windshield wiper that I got going here, but there's also an alert on the game that says harvesting while it's raining will reduce the yield of the crop. Now, I don't actually understand why. If there's actual farmers, in the chat, that would be awesome to figure out why that would be. However, I'm just going to go ahead and shut the harvester off, and we're going to try and wait out the rain. I think this is going to conclude the episode for today. Look forward to next episode where we will hopefully be able to harvest more corn, because we got a lot to do and not a lot of time left. Also, looking forward to purchasing that silo and just being able to store the rest of the corn until I'm able to sell it for a higher price. I think that's the smartest decision, as we technically are not starving for money right now, although it obviously would always be nice. So this is the conclusion of episode 5. Thank you for sticking with me. If you've watched all of the episodes, you are my hero. I love you so much. Thank you for your support. Please drop a like, a comment if you wish, and go ahead and subscribe. I look forward to producing more of this for you guys.